Welcome to our subscribers. You are here at this exclusive part of our
Yeah.
What Will the Neighbors Say review because we're going to talk about the 2 UK bonus tracks. So thank you for subscribing. We're going to start with I Say a Prayer for You, done by Nicola. And of course, Lisa Cowling, Tim Powell, Brian Higgins, and Miranda Cooper of Xenomania. So what do you think of Nicola's solo co-write?
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised. They were like, "Listen, let's give her this track."
Yeah.
How old was she at the time? Like, not 16, 17.
I'd say
18?
like 18 maybe. Yeah.
She's poor. I say poor baby because like to be thrust into fame at such a young age is not easy at any age. But when you're young, you're still like developing. Oh, it's not fun. But yes, let me say that the first line, now the sympathy's out the way. Let me say that the first line always makes me laugh because it's like being watched while sleeping and pretending not to know is so funny to me. So it's like you're sitting there laying there and you know this man sees you. And you're like, good morning. Like you just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I hate that line. So you just sat there just trying to look pretty while you were sleeping. Because I know me. If I'm sleeping, there's no attractive, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can just like he's watching. I'm going to just keep my eyes closed. 5, 4, 3. You know, like, anyway.
Wow.
I want to get that out of the way. All right, so now that I've said that, this song is so kind. She didn't blame the partner. Partly because it was her fault, she says, right? Because she felt like she took him for granted. There was no cheating involved. It's just, hey, I didn't appreciate what I had when I had it. Very simple. They fell out of love, etc. But for the most part, the song is super bare. And it goes back to what I was saying during our full review about the album, where it's like, I get that these people are writing for the first time. So I'll give her that benefit of the doubt. And considering her age and such, the song is bare. So I can sympathize with that. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, you have a team of writers who could possibly help elevate the track just a little bit more, give it a little bit of that something. But also it's their writing style as well, not to add certain things like that. So when you pair those two elements together of, we have crazy production and crazy song parts, but we don't really ad-lib with Give Her a Chance is her first song, you kind of get this bare bones could be added to kind of track, in my opinion. But it's cool that she was given the opportunity. I'm not going to ever take that from her. But I just think like it's just very much, okay. And so much could have been done with it because she's not a bad singer. And I think my favorite part, though, overall, even with all my little notes, is the ending where the music falls away. She sounds really sad, sounds really lonely. Oh, yeah. And I think that part is probably the most effective for me. The meaning does what it needs to do, but the ending is the most effective. Even though I just said all the bare bonesness, but her voice is good enough to stand on its own, which is why I think it'd be good enough if she was given a little bit more, like to work with.
I will say, just with the 5 co-writes in general, it is giving a little bit like, let's just appease them. They each get a moment to try and write, like, these will not be singles. It's kind of giving a little of that. Like, we don't need to put that much effort into these songs because it's like, they're just for the album. They're just for the B-sides, etc. I will say I was really rooting for Nicola at the time. She was very much the underdog. She was bullied quite a lot in the press and by the public, really, during this time and kind of through most of Girls Aloud's career, unfortunately. So, and she really didn't get much opportunity to shine in the singles very much. So for her to get her own song, I thought was great. So just as a fan, I was just happy for her that she got that moment. I did mention earlier, Brian loves the kind of more soft, delicate side to Nicola's voice. And it's interesting, she did eventually sing this live, I think maybe like a year ago or 2 years ago for the very first time, actually, at like a small little club event. And she puts way more kind of like dynamic into it and stuff. So that makes sense. She has become a much more belty singer in general, but it's kind of interesting just kind of hearing the two kind of opposite each other. I think the lyrics are nice. Like, they are really sad. She shows a lot of vulnerability. And again, it works well with that kind of like soft tone that Brian likes her to use there. It definitely is kind of a very basic mid-tempo ballady pop
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't listen to it very often, but I kind of just appreciate it for
What it is.
more so just for Nicola getting a little moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
That's,
it kind of just is there.
I agree. So that being said, my score is quite low. It's not high at all. It's not that low. It's like a 7. It's average. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll go a little higher. I think a 7.5. I think her execution was good. Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
All right, up next is 100 Different Ways, done by member Nadine Coyle, Brian Higgins, Lisa Cowling, Nick Kohler, and Miranda Cooper. The potential in this one is there. It is there. The first line is strong. It's steady. And then the decline starts to show as the song progresses. Like, not even decline, maybe. It's just, maybe it's more of a plateau. Like, it plateaus for me. Like, I know, like, again, is this going to be the same thing? It's just like, y'all can step in and give a little something interesting. Like, this is okay. This is okay. Like, why, I just want to know, like, why there are no harmonies, like, or like ad-libs here and there throughout the verse, something. And I don't even know if Nicola's like really on the song. She's on it, kind of, sort of. Isn't she like kind of on it?
I think at least some of them are singing that chorus with Nadine for sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, this song is pretty basic like the previous track. It just needed more experienced hands to elevate, or maybe just like you said, they were just trying to satisfy the girls. But it's just, come on, why do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I like this one a little bit more than I Say a Prayer for You, but not that much more. I think I like I Say a Prayer for You more. It's like I said, it starts out so strong and then it just stops. I think at least with I Say a Prayer for You, it doesn't go anywhere either, but it's consistent. Sorry.
Yeah. I like this one less than I Say a Prayer for You. I think because Nadine is so prominent on the Girls Aloud stuff that maybe my standard's also just like slightly higher for her, which I don't know, maybe that's not a great thing, but it just is. So sorry.
That's funny.
I think this is very forgettable.
Yeah.
Like, even if it wasn't Girls Aloud, like by anyone, like it would just be kind of I think Nadine sounds really good, like especially in that second verse when it does kind of go a bit more belty and there's some more just kind of emotion in there. I think she executes it very well. But again, it's just giving B-side,
I mean, yeah.
I will say, I'm excited to get to part 2 because there are the range of B-sides for this era is quite large. Like, you'll see why at least this one was good enough to make the album, because there were some other ones that were like, oh Lord. Yeah. So yeah, you know what? It's fine. Melody is like fine. I do not listen to the song. Ever, really.
No.
Yeah.
This is my score. It's a 6. If you can't see it, hang on, y'all. There we go. It's a 6.
Okay, for Nadine's good vocal execution, I'll go 6.5.
You're nicer than I am.
Yeah.
I'm talking
to you. Yeah, so yeah, that ends our review of What Will the Neighbors Say. We will, of course, do the B-sides. I'm excited for you to hear some of these. And we'll see what exclusives we get on the deluxe version that's hopefully coming out. So yes, thank you everyone for subscribing. You have priority choice if you'd like to request an album or an artist or a topic. So please do.
Or if you want to hear a better British accent, because I actually can do one really well, but I do it badly on purpose. If you want that, let me know, guys. It can be a subscriber
Which
exclusive.
type of British accent?
Well, I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know. I don't know because I'm not very well versed like you are in regions. I just pick whatever comes up in my head. So
it might be just a mix of all of them.
It might be, y'all. It might be. It might be a Southern one. Who knows? We'll make it off it. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
Okay, your challenge, you need to learn how to speak like Nadine. That is the challenge.
Fleur Nadine. Fleur Nadine. Nadine? Okay. Ian. I guess you can say Ian. I want to say all the words.
All right, cool. All right, thank you, everyone. Yeah. We will see you next time.